All right, it's been a minute. It's been about 3 months. We are back, kinda. New year, new us. So this video, it's kind of a bit mumble jumble. We got about 3 months worth of footage, kind of in, one video. It's been a very stop start because we've had a few issues. Nothing stopping us, but definitely some hiccups. You'll see in the video. We've gone from, I think the last thing you saw was fabricating the exhaust, taking it to Floyd. So got that done the screamer. We did the intercooler pipes ourselves in the end. But more on that a bit later. Anyway, that happened, and we then took it to the tuner pretty much after all, the last 10% was done. Took it to the tuner. He's like instantly, it's not a fueling issue. So back to the drawing board. We've pretty much done everything you could think of without replacing the engine. So we've done turbos, looked into valve stem seals, all that sort of stuff. That was causing so much smoke, as you can see, like it is smoking like no tomorrow. Thing is like a steam train. Yeah, so that's happened. We ended up stripping down the engine. That was interesting. We had a few surprises in there for us.
That's him!
And then gone ahead and made another purchase. Yeah, didn't see that coming after all this money spent diagnosing it and all that sort of stuff. We've gone and done that, but you'll see that later in the video. In the end though, we've got it to a point where it's running pretty well. It's performing well. It just needs to be dialed in. Spoiler, there's no more smoke, so the steam train is gone, but yeah, we still got a bit of work to do. As you can say, the last 10%, so there's a bunch of little things. But yeah, so looking forward to getting this video edited and over and done with. As you can see, I'm in my room because we haven't even done an intro. This is kind of it. We've kind of been really slack, like I really do apologize for it, but things have come up. I'm on apprentice pay and things are expensive, so yeah. Hope you enjoy the video, but we'll get into it. So finally got it to Floyd's, dropped it off from the trailer, unloaded it, and pretty much got it straight in. Floyd was really good to us. He got it straight in and did the fabrication for the exhaust, got the screamer done a really good job on the exhaust. Screamer was done, and then the radiator outlets he also did for us too.
Gone on about that. We also cheaped out on the intercooler pipes. Well, I cheaped out. I'm on apprentice pay, so I couldn't really afford it. But we've decided to do it our own way, sort of DIY version.
So pretty much last video I think you guys have seen was the car getting towed to and car being towed off from the fabricator. We ended up taking it straight home. The day after, we threw these fully sick intercooler piping on there ourselves. So it will do the trick. Obviously it's not a beautiful job as of yet, but you know what, Jesse's rise on apprenticeship wages. But yeah, I guess that's all we got to do. The reason we didn't record it was because it was actually hailing on the Sunshine Coast and we didn't know if we were going to die or not. So we didn't even think we were going to do intercooler piping all in one day.
We were very scared.
Yeah.
But so if it looks like the car's been like sort of pulled apart, it kind of has. We're in a fat rush. It's been taking to the tuner tomorrow, funny enough. So we're literally towing this thing tomorrow afternoon. We've got a lot to do. We've got a bunch of little things to fix up before we take it to the tuner.
Time check. What's the time?
You got the phone, man. Longest time check away. What's the time? 8:40. Alright, 8:40. I reckon we get out of here by hopefully 12. But we'll see how we go. We're gonna rip off this bumper, pull apart the front of it. We've got the radiator hoses on, But yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll let you know. So filling up the radiator with coolant, finally done and ready to be filled. During this, Chessel was underneath checking for leaks and seemed to found a few.
You're red, Jessel! I don't know what that was. Oh, fuck off, you dickhead! I've got my phone! If you wreck that, I'll fucking kill you! It's just coolant. It's just coolant. Doesn't matter, it'll wreck it all the same, you dipshit.
After messing out with Chessel for a little bit, we actually finally got some work done. Got the car running. As you can see, it's not running very well. Still smoking like crazy, kind of knocking. It just doesn't sound very healthy. So we kind of we went along with it anyway. We took it to the tuner, but I'll let Zabe explain that to you guys. Pass you on to him.
Alright guys, bit of a different setting. What's up guys? Today we were getting the this is dumb shit. What's up guys? A bit of a different scenery today that the NavTrol's in. We're at Night Family Motorsport. Kai has been tuning the injectors in, and we found that the injectors, after Kai has come and told me, oh look, misfiring, I've gone and looked at it, taken the old injectors out, which are here. These are the old injectors. Now these are not branded, they're some shitty eBay spec ones. They were brand new, but they've been sitting for a bit and maybe it got some shit in them. So we pulled the injectors out and we've put them on the injector tester, which you'll see somewhere here.
All over the place.
And found 6 to be completely fucked. And we're looking at the spark plugs here. Yeah, found that 6 also had a lot of shit coming out of it. So that confirmed that those injectors were faulty. So here we have a new pair, a new set, I should say, of fucking Bosch. I believe these are 1100cc. So Kai's gone and put the flash tune into the ECU for these injectors now, and it's now, I've knocked off work, I'm waiting for Jesse, and we're going to put these together. And as you see, these are a adapter piece to making your O-ring here to suit the fuel rail. But yeah, so as you can see here, as I've just put out spark plugs and
Alright, so we've put together the injectors, the little adapter pieces. Zave's been cracking on with those. We're about to install them into the car. So they're the new ones.
So these are the old adapters which plugged into the factory wire and loom, and then
Into the eBay injectors.
into the eBay ones. So we've whipped them out so that these just plug in straight into the factory ones, and then just put the adapter pieces onto it to move the O-ring to suit the fuel rail.
Yeah. Now we're gonna chuck them in, see if it fucking works. If not, yep.
So by this stage, I got off work. We are getting the injectors in the rail again, but we had to drain the oil first because there was so much fuel in the oil. Yeah, wasn't funny. It was so messed up because we had 1000cc injectors without a tune. I don't recommend it.
We're such YouTubers, bro. Fucking doing services in the car park.
That is the most watery fucking oil I've ever seen.
Damn.
It's cleaning my fingers instead of staining them. We're doing first start. What time is it?
So it's 7 o'clock and I'm still at fucking work. So what we've done is we'll show you just because this is interesting. So when I've pulled off the fuel rail, injectors came out with the fuel rail. We thought, oh, we got to pop these injectors in. They've got to sit in this cavity. But we could not get them in. We tried so hard. I'm like, oh, well, maybe that's just not how they sat. So turns out these are the O-rings are meant to be fully in here like they are with the O-ring on the in the fuel rail. But because of these type of machined intakes, there's no sort of in line in there, like a little bit of a groove to actually help that O-ring get in there, which is why it's so hard. So
we've just been fighting it for the last half an hour.
For no reason. So ideally, we would take the intake off and we'll machine 1 mil out of there just to set the O-ring in nicely. But
For now.
Kai said it should be all right to just sort of do them like this. You know, we just primed it. There's no leaks, but we just want to see how the car's running, not if there's vacuum or fuel leaks here. Hopefully not.
So we got it running. Sounds like it's only on 2, maybe missing 2 or 3 cylinders. Still not running the best, but Hudson's bright idea is to give it a flog.
Maybe just fucking give her a flog, and then let it fix itself.
Thank you for a little.
No. Yeah.
Not popping.
Hey?
It's not popping. I can't see shit. Let's go.
You'll be fine. Yeah, it's still smoking too much. There you go, hit 40 Ks for once.
Oh my god, I'm gonna come. Yeah, it's not good. Dude, that turbo. Oh. Dry it. This fuel. Give me some light. Oh, fuck.
Put the fucking camera down, cunt. Put the camera down!
This
I
thing's...
told you not to keep fucking driving.
Oh, well,
it
we're
that
done.
much.
Would you like 3
That line.
This fitting?
That fitting. Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
So definitely wasn't a tuning problem. Smoke is still there. We made a purchase, got a turbo. We're hoping it's turbo seal. As you can see, the turbo drain is also cracked and kinked, so we're kind of hoping it was that too clogged up. But it was kind of a gamble at this point, hoping it would help.
Righto. Turbo's out. It's kind of a pain in the ass. What we got there? Here's the old one. So I'm assuming that it will be pretty far gone. I couldn't get to this last bolt here, so we took it off at the V-band. It's a pretty tricky bolt to get to. It's a little bit of a size comparison. There's the old one. The new one over here. It should be, I think, about the same size. I feel bad for dirtying this thing. There you go. About the same size. This is rotated a different way, so I might have to adjust that while it's out. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was original. That was that.
Alright guys, we have the new PSR turbo in. Right now, you're actually meant to pre-lube the turbo before running it. So according to the instructions, which Jesse just ripped up, you're meant to. You tell him, Jesse.
So to prime it, what you do, you just pour oil into it, clean oil, of course. You rotate the turbine on the inside and just wait for it to piss out the bottom, pretty much, just so it like self-lubes it.
Circulates the fucking, the insides. You want the insides to be as lubed as possible, just for easier flow.
So we used their instructions as a funnel because that funnel wasn't fit. So shout out PSR. Alright, so with the turbo, took it for a drive. Sadly, it's actually not the turbo. Turbo was fine to begin with. It wasn't the turbo seals. It's still smoking like hell, but we had good news. A tuner said he could have a look at it for us. It might be an overfueling issue, so he got it on a trailer, took it straight there. So tuner said immediately, it's definitely not a fueling issue, it's definitely oil. That means must be the rings or something pretty major for it to be burning that much smoke if it wasn't the turbo seals. So that run that you just saw was kind of its last run, last little joyride. We knew it wasn't going to be any good, so we took it for a little run. And it's, pretty sad day, but might need a new engine or a rebuild, but we'll see how that goes. At this stage we are testing for a leak gun test and compression. Pretty much we're just seeing if any oil gets into the chamber. It's holding, but it is leaking a shit ton of oil inside the chamber from the top of the engine, which is valve stems. So, it got to the point where we are ripping the engine back out again. All that work and it's...
Alright, we ripped off the head. As you can see, it's not actually as bad as we thought. So, thinking it's rings. There is oil in the cylinders, but cylinders are perfect, the bores at least. The heads are not too bad. What's that? That's a little piece of oil. Yeah, guess we have to rip off the bottom. Fuck.
In an engine.
The heads.
No, wait. I'm pretty sure you do that. I'm pretty sure they're just finger tight. It's the top bolts are the ones that tight.
Studs will just tighten the snap thing.
Well, that one snapped off inside. What the fuck? They are Allen keys. But he snapped the fucking things off. So he's decided.
Didn't tighten the rest of
He's
them.
decided not to tighten the rest of them. He got to this one. He's like, fuck the rest.
Yeah.
That's it. It's stuck.
Keep that up. You have to keep doing that.
Right. I don't feel right doing it at all. Is out. This one kind of looking like it's getting a bit hot. Look, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking tired. Shit.
Yeah, I'm
Clearly just a little shit.
tripping over.
I'm looking at this oil ring because this is what we're thinking it is. It's got to be rings. I don't know why that is so loose. I don't know if that's supposed to be so loose.
Right.
Looks like the
We need to do our own sort of research on it, but yeah.
compression ring. It looks pretty right, but like the oil ring, like why is that so loose? Like that just feels like that's.
I'm pretty sure they're meant to be spaced with a proper spacing tool. I was just watching the video. We'll suss them out. We'll get all the rest of these out for tonight, and then we'll fucking see how we go.
It'll be interesting to see what piston 1 and 3 will be. Which are the good pistons?
Yeah.
Well, the good cylinders.
Better
that
ones.
smoke.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just compare it to that.
Right.
We'll see. That's number 1. So as you can see, inside it's it's pretty wet. Just oil. So that's 6, 5, 4. You have a look at 3. I'm pretty sure that's kind of how it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be dry, not wet like that. And then it's wet again. And then that's dry. So looking at pistons 1 and 3, technically they should look the same because they are working. But to me, they look pretty different. Like, why is the packing on those rings so shit? But not an engine builder. Are we, Chessel?
No.
Alright, as you can see, the engine's like pretty well torn down. We've run into some issues. As you know, we had the steam trend of a Barra going on. Got to the point where diagnostics just came to ripping it down and figure out what the fuck's gone wrong. Safe to say, there's a lot wrong. First and foremost, come real close. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it in the light, but the actual bores are so glazed. They're pretty much a mirror finish. So if you don't know, glazing is a tell sign of overheating. So the thing's been overheated for however long people know, but that's sort of half the issue. Obviously it's smoking, so the next issue is rings. As you can see, the rings have been overheated and have just pretty much killed themselves. I don't know what they've done. I understand that it's out of the cylinder and they're going to be loose, but that's just fucking ridiculous. They're not sealing shit. I've looked at a few proper rings, and as you can see, number 1 is not too bad, number 2 is not too bad, the rest have just gone to hell. Multiple cylinder heads from here. You can tell that number 1 is good. It's all dry in there. 2 and onwards pretty much are fucked. They're so wet, they're just drenched in oil. As you can tell, this thing has 0 oil flow at this point. That's the other thing. Oil starvation has led to camshaft, the seat being absolutely rooted. I don't know what's happened there. We're thinking the oil gallery got stuck with some metal. In terms of that, it's also done this side as well. That is screwed, and the cam is so rough. It's like sandpaper. So it got to the point where we were gonna spend $2,000 on a head, getting another head. Got to get a set of cams, got to get, all your accessories, piston rings. We would probably upgrade them to the rods, all that sort of stuff while we're in there. And then we got to the bores, which we'd have to hone out, and you know, that could have led to oversizing the pistons, and it was just all getting a bit much. We were going to probably spend 5-6 grand on an engine that we don't know how long it would last, and that's us building it. So we really didn't know how long it would last for. Got to the point where just like, let's get another engine. We can get something that's got decent bones, hopefully unopened, where that's what we hopefully bought. But we're thinking about just transferring all the goodies onto that. As you know, I've bought a brand new turbo, you know, all that sort of stuff. We've got good intake manifold, good exhaust manifold. So it got to the point where just transfer everything over. So that means head studs need to be transferred, oil pump gears need to be transferred, valve springs need to be transferred over, which is going to be pretty tricky. I don't have the tool, so I'm going to have to find the tool. We'll make one. We've got a bunch of other things. Got to set the timing right. It's going to be a bit of a video transferring all this over. I mean, this is going to be a long ass video. Sorry for the wait. It's been a few months. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to start transferring over the parts over. But I think we got pretty fucked over with this engine. Oh.
Tell us what we're doing here, Jesse.
That ain't good, cuz.